Hello and welcome once again to our Geek This Week. If you've been here before, you know the gist, but just in case you haven't been here before, the gist is this. I have near hoarder-like proclivities at times, and I've been buying lots and lots of comic books, mostly trades, omnibuy, other collections like that, since about 2000. Some people learn how to cook, which that was something I did as well, but some people spent a bunch of money on stuff maybe they didn't need. That's me. So, welcome to our Geek This Week, where I open up packages from Amazon that I've been collecting over the last few years and discuss why I bought what I bought and go from there. We generally open up packages until we get to about 5 items. And one of the reasons we're doing this is because we're cleaning out this room that I'm sitting in right now. This used to be our good girl's bedroom. It is now the guest bedroom at our house, but it is soon going to be my work from home office. So, without any further ado, here's my trusty knife. Let's dig into some comics. So, number 1 this week. Actually, I don't need a knife for this one. Oh, 2 in here. So, we're starting with a bang. Number 1, Noctera. This is from Image Comics, I believe. Yep. It's by Scott Snyder, Tony S. Daniel, and Timo Mori. Mori? Yeah. This is a creator-owned book by Scott Snyder and the rest of the creative team. Literally picked it up because I had such great things about his run on Batman, which I've covered in previous episodes. I have his 2 trades that he did with Greg Capullo. Trades. 2 Omnibuy. The Batman Omnibuy 1 and 2, which I now have in display on my new bookshelf in the living room. Maybe I'll post some pictures of that. But literally bought this book just because I had heard such good things about his run. And it looks dark and gothic and kind of biotechno in kind of a Geiger-esque fashion, which appeals to me. So I grabbed this. So this is Noctera Volume 1. Looking forward to checking that out. Next. Children of the Atom. Sorry, I get a little bit of glare today. I'm using actual sunlight. Natural light. Well, maybe not sunlight. It's Michigan. We'll see the sun again in February. But some natural light's coming in through the window to my left here. This is Children of the Atom. I believe this book was delayed quite a bit. It's by Ayala, Chang, Medina, Maulo, and Curiel. And basically the gist is, when did the X-Men get sidekicks? Again, heard good things about this. That's why I picked it up. And I've mentioned previously in previous episodes, I'm collecting the entire X-Men Krakoan Age via trade, via title. So this is something I'm going to be reading at some point in my life, I hope. I know I have a lot of them, but looking forward to just diving in and tearing through all of these and the entire X-Men reboot. So this is number 2, Children of the Atom. All right, this one's a bit bigger. Don't see exactly where I'm supposed to open it. There we go. Massive hardcover of some sort. There we go. Let's throw that, file that. Okay, all right. Another Marvel Omnibus. Let me try and get that out of the glare, which is not working. This is The Ultimates Omnibus. Mark Millar, Brian Hitch. This was a great series. Basically, the entire MCU, and specifically the Avengers in the MCU, is based on the Ultimate version of the Avengers, which were called The Ultimates. For those of you that are not familiar, back in the early 2000s, they created a whole new Marvel Universe called the Ultimate Universe, where they basically rebooted the popular franchises such as Spider-Man, X-Men, and the Avengers, which they end up calling the Ultimates, giving a much more modern take, but also really taking in this widescreen approach that was popularized by it was kind of started by Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch on their book, The Authority, which is a favorite of mine. Millar actually followed Warren Ellis on The Authority and took the team from there. That's where I was first exposed to him. And then he kind of took that style and really, The Authority, the Ultimates would not exist without The Authority. I mean, this is just widescreen comics at its finest. It really kind of changed how comics were viewed and people took them in. I mean, they saw them basically as movies, paper movies. So this is the first omnibus of the Ultimates. It's fantastic. I can't wait to tear into this, and it's going to look great on my new bookshelf. So, number 3 this week is the Ultimates Omnibus by Mark Millar and Brian Hitch. It's a fun read, and it's glorious to look at. I'm going to set that right there. Already through 3, and we're only not even 6 minutes in. So, here's number 4. This is... Oh, sweet. Now, this is more of a matte cover, so it's not glaring as much. I like that. This is the Department of Truth, Volume 1. And this one's called the Department of Truth, The End of the World. Looking forward to this. This is by, let me double check, James Tynion and Martin Simmons. Again, heard a lot of buzz about this book. It sounds like a lot of fun. Actually, it sounds almost Warren Ellis-esque in just its scope, where there's a department that, well, let's just read the back here. Cole Turner has studied conspiracies his whole life, from flat earth theory to the assassination of JFK to modern-day crisis actors, but he isn't prepared to live in a world where collective belief can turn fringe theories into reality. That's the gist of this book. I like these books that kind of make you think and twist your mind. As I've already noted, Nice House on the Lake, or The Nice House on the Lake, by James Tynion. I have read the first volume and absolutely loved it. Now I have both volumes and plan on finishing that up soon. So this will probably be right behind it. So number 4 this week, or I should say this episode, The Department of Truth, Volume 1. I don't know why I say this week, because I don't do these weekly. I do them as I see. Number 5. Okay, sweet. Far Sector by N.K. Jemisin, and art by Jamal Campbell, with an introduction by Gerard Way. This is part of the DC Young Animal line, which is kind of like the line that is curated, or was curated by Gerard Way. Things a little bit different from the standard DC line. Maybe not exactly like they did with Vertigo, but probably somewhat in that same vein. Far Sector is a Green Lantern title, written, like I said, by N.K. Jemisin. She's a very well-known science fiction and fantasy writer. I personally have not read her stuff, but I waited. God, this is what, 12 issues, I think? Yep, all 12 issues of her run. I was so eager for this to come out. Green Lantern is one of my favorite characters. The whole core, not just Hal Jordan, John Stewart, Guy Gardner, anyway, you get the eye. Kyle. I love the whole GLC. Kilowog's actually my favorite Green Lantern Corps member ever. So taking this and doing another spin on it, kind of continuity light where they can just tell the story that they want to tell. Very excited for this. In fact, I'm putting this towards my top because I want to read this soon. Yes, I realize it's been in a bag for far too long, but I want to tear into this. So, number 5 this week is, seriously, I can't wait to read this. N.K. Jemisin, Far Sector. And that's it. 10 minutes in. Not even. In and out. That's the episode for this installment. If you like it, please click on the subscription down below. I realize that I have a face for radio, and that the editing is not great because it's non-existent. But again, this is just me in a spare bedroom talking about comics, why I bought them, and eventually once I read them, I'll come back and talk about why I enjoyed them so much. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care.